Hi everyone, my name is Samantha and I am a homeschool mom of three. My oldest is 6, my middle is 4, and my youngest is 1.5. And last year I reviewed or filmed a video that has been heavily watched on the My Father's World Voyages of Discovery pre-K curriculum, and have had some requests to review what I thought about the program, and so that's what I'm here to do today. We just finished this program. We started in July, middle of July and of 2017, and we are in February, and we just finished the program. We sped things up a little bit, if I'm honest, because things were a little bit slow for my 4-year-old. Now, um, let me give you some overview thoughts on this program, and then I'll explain why we sped things up, and go from there. So, number one, did I like this curriculum? I did. I thought it was a good curriculum. I'm going to be keeping it so that I can use it with my 1.5-year-old. I will be using this with my 1.5-year-old probably sooner than I did with my 4-year-old. If he's ready. That's the thing with homeschooling and with your kids, is that every kid is different, and so you have to do things that work with every kid. So I got the deluxe package when I bought this. I bought all of the manipulatives and the extra games and toys and things, and my daughter just really wasn't into those. She kind of found them boring, and she just really didn't play with them much. So in each week's plan, they have a spot for educational toys, and we honestly just kind of bypassed that. I had them available for her, told her which ones that she could play with, but we just kind of had them always around, and she just kind of did what she wanted. So that was one thing that she didn't enjoy, but my 1.5-year-old that I have running around now, I guess he's almost 2, but he is playing with those toys now. So they were a worthy investment, I think. And my daughter has played with them. She just hasn't played with them according to what the curriculum kind of wanted her to do. So if you're looking to save some money, I would say you don't need to get those. You don't need to have the deluxe package. That they're not necessary. That you could do stringing practice with pasta or something else that you just might have all the way already around your house. But I am glad that I have them, and I will use them, and am using them, just not in the way that the curriculum suggested, I guess, what I would say. The other thing that we enjoyed was the worksheets were really good. The handwriting was fun to watch my daughter move from the letter A all the way to the letter Z, and to watch her progress. And we have the binder. I should have brought that with me for this video, but we have the binder of all of her work, and to see the progression of her handwriting over the last 9 months has been really fun. And so that has been really rewarding for her and for me to see the progress and the growth. And the books that came with it were great books. But when it came down to it, my daughter had already been in a preschool prior to this year, and my daughter wasn't picking up on letters, which is why I kind of started her with this. But for somehow things clicked this year, and it just started to click really quickly. And so we, towards the end, in January when we started back up, we just decided that she was ready to move faster, and she was bored. And so we were doing 2 letters a week. So 2 of the weekly curriculum, at least for the letters and the math, we doubled those up, and so we were doing 2 days. I would just double up 2 days of the curriculum, and then so I would do the activities for this day and this day together, just because they really were. It was a very fast curriculum, a curriculum that you can do really quickly, like less than 30 minutes a day, and my daughter was feeling left out. And so she was feeling like I wasn't spending any time working with her. And so we started doubling up. So I would do 2 days and then 2 days, and then because we only school 4 days. So then we would get through 2 weeks at a time. Now, Bible. I used this curriculum as our Bible curriculum for the year, and we are still working our way through that because when we doubled up the ABCs and more and story time stuff, we didn't double up the Bible because that was something separate, and we were just doing one Bible story a day. So we are still working our way through the Bible stories. I did not like the preschooler's Bible that came with the program. I ended up using a different storybook Bible that I have. I'll link it below. That I like the stories better in. But the activities that they suggest that go along with the Bible stories were always good and quick and easy. So we usually did those. And I just found the Bible story within my other Bible book. So that's the other thing that I would just kind of caution or say, because when you buy this program, I don't believe the Preschooler's Bible comes with it. You have to buy that because it goes with they use that Bible for the preschool program. And so I would not, it's just not my favorite. I didn't prefer how the stories were written. I thought they were, to think, because I could lack of other words, I felt like they were too dumbed down for for kids. I think kids can understand a whole lot more than we give them credit for sometimes. So I just thought my kids could understand something at a little bit higher level. So we did that. And we're still working our way through the Bible on this, and we will continue to do so for the next 2 months. But we were going to be finished in April, and so we are just finished a few weeks early, actually. Overall, I would definitely recommend this program if you're looking for something that's boxed and like open and go, ready for you to do. We did add in all about reading, pre-reading with this program. We also added in occasionally some extra handwriting pages when she was interested because her brother was using them. And then we did a lot of, and then I did pick up another math curriculum because my daughter is mathematically minded, and so she already knew her numbers to 10, and so we were starting to work on numbers to 20 and above. But that's just where she was, and that's not to say that other kids are going to be there. I do think it's a fairly simple curriculum. I think it's a very fairly easy curriculum. So if your child has had preschool prior to you starting to homeschool preschool, pre-K, this may be a little low on the, like, it's not, I live in California, and California standards of education and what you know when you go into kindergarten and what pre-K is very different from what this was. My daughter still has technically 2 this year and next year before she's officially a kindergartner. However, I would do this with like a 3-year-old, maybe like 3 young 4. So that's just my opinion on this. That's where my daughter was, but she just she was ready for more. So we sped it up. But overall, I would recommend this program. I think it was a worthy investment, and I'll hold on to it to try with my son. So yeah, sorry, this is very wordy, but I do think I think it was a good program. There were definitely things that I added in and changed, and you just have to go with your kid and go with your instincts. But I think it was a good investment and a good purchase. So anyways, thank you for watching. If this was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and I will be back to tell you about my Father's World kindergarten as we get started with that. Have a great day.